Hi, it's Tabitha again. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make the Polaroid frame that I've got around my granddaughter here, Willow. And I've also made the little TV frame very similar to it, so it's not hard. Once you learn how to make the one frame, you can have fun and make all sorts of types of frames out of any shape that you want. So we're going to use Procreate, and the planner that I'm using today that you see in the background is actually from Chanel Shops Creations, and it is the Delilah, and I will post her link to her Etsy store and the link to her website so that you can show me all your frames when you get them all finished and decorated. I'd love to see them over there. All right, so let's start. Okay, we're going to close this down and we're going to go into Procreate. And what I'm going to do is hit the plus in the top, and I'm going to choose screen size canvas, because the bigger you make it, the better. This way you can always shrink things, but you can't always blow things up when you create them in Procreate. They kind of get pixely if you do. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller here with my fingers just so that you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so my first suggestion for you is the background color. I would go in and let's change the background color. So you just hit your layers, hit the background, and you can choose whatever color you want. We just need a different color. Well, don't pick black. I'm probably going to go in and let's see, I'll just pick a pink one or whatever. Okay, it's just so that when we go to draw the white rectangle, it'll show up for you. All right, so once we got that done, now if you're lucky and you actually have a shape already, shape brush like I do, you can just easily pick the square or the rectangle and just stamp it on there and then work with it. But if you don't, I'm going to teach you something that is really cool in Procreate. If you'll go down to your calligraphy, which is one of the standards that comes with Procreate, and you pick monoline, all right? The next thing I want to do is I'm going to go back up to my color here. I want to make sure I'm on the wheel, so like there's the classic and everything. I'm on the disc wheel. If you double tap up by the white, right, it'll automatically give you white color. You don't have to try to make it perfect and find that perfect white. If you double tap up there, you just get the white. All right, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna tap my brush here, tap outside. Now, here's the thing you gotta do. You're gonna try and draw a rectangle or a square, but you know what? You don't have to be perfect. Come up, do not let up with your pen, hold it, and lo and behold, it makes one for you. Now, if it's not perfect, because you see mine here is not perfect, you see the word edit shape up there? Hit edit shape. Now I can drag it and to make it as perfect of a square as I possibly can. I'm trying to grab this one over here. Let's see, grab this up a little bit more. Matter of fact, I can even go ahead. I'm going to grab this up and make it a little bit taller. That way I know I'm using as much room as I possibly can. And see, now I've got that perfect square. Now, if you looked at my TV one that I did on the other, at the beginning, I showed you the picture of it. I kind of made it like a little lopsided just so it looked kind of cute. You can do that as well. But for today, I want to do the Polaroid one, so I'm doing it as square off as I possibly can. All right, so when we're finished with that, I'm just going to tap on the outside here. I'm going to come and drag and drop that white over into my square. Now, if by chance all of a sudden you see your whole thing colored, it's probably because there was a gap somewhere. So you're going to want to undo by hitting, tapping two fingers, and it'll undo. And then if you just make it big, you can see if there's a gap or something somewhere, and you can just kind of fill the gap in and close it back up and drag and drop again. Okay. All right, so now I've got to get the part out of the middle. Now, here is a really quick and easy way to do that. If you will just come over here and hit your select here, which is the S1, all right? Make sure at the bottom, normally I tell you guys be on automatic. Today, you need to be on rectangle, all right? And you're gonna come up and you're gonna draw and drop down your rectangle however you want it. Now, if you don't get it just right, and let's say you went too far this way, something you don't like it, not a problem. Come over here, just tap on that select again, tap it one more time, make sure you're on rectangle, it turns it back on. Now you can come right in here. Okay, so when you do the Polaroid, usually there's like a bigger spot on the bottom. So I'm gonna leave a bit of bigger spot. Do not lift your pen. Keep your pen on the screen. With your other hand at the bottom, you'll see the word remove. Just tap it. Now you can lift up. Go over to your eraser and click on it. All right, whatever eraser you want to choose. Probably want to make sure it's your biggest biggest eraser you've got. Sorry, I've got mine on a Lucid Mono that I got from Lucid Creations. And what you're going to do is you're going to just swipe over, and all it's going to do is take away that part that you had set aside. All right, so now we're done with that. I can click off, and lo and behold, I've got my Polaroid. Now I want to give it a little more depth though, and just kind of, make it stick out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over, I'm going to duplicate it. All right, I'm going to come to my circle. Now I'm going to double tap on the bottom and get my black, and I'm going to come over and I'm just going to fill it with black. Come back to my layers. I'm going to hold down on this one and I'm going to pull it down underneath. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that one is still highlighted, the black one. I'll go over to my arrow here, and I'm going to, I'm going to make my screen a little bit smaller so you can see a little bit better. Now I'm going to come back and do it. All right, I'm just going to ever so slightly just take it off to the side a little bit. So I've got that little bit of black edge around the bottom, and even inside my circle, inside my circle. I don't know where a circle came from. Inside my square. Now I'm going to come over to my adjustments, which is the second one over. It looks like the magic wand. Come down to the second one, Gaussian Blur. All right, and I'm just going to slide my pen to the right until I get a little bit of a blur. Okay, see where I've got a blur? Now I don't want to like wring it all the way. You can see how blurry it gets in there. All right, and if you do that, you just got to keep coming back. It's okay. Just keep coming back, keep coming back. You just want a slight blur. All right, and if it looks still too dark, that's not a problem. Come over to your layers, hit the N. All right, now you've got your opacity. Just take your opacity down a little bit. And now it kind of gives you that faint blur. So it almost looks like just a shadow, which is what we were looking for. Okay, easy peasy, you've now got your Polaroid frame. So to make it a PNG, we're going to come over to your layers. We're going to take off that background. We're going to go over to your actions, which is the wrench tool. Go down, make sure you're on share, which is the arrow. Hit PNG. All right, going to save that image. Okay, now I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go back into my planner, and I'll tell you, let's just go and pick another page to put this on. Let's see, what do I got? Oh, let's pick the purple one, because that's what I was working with a minute ago, right? Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the image that I want to put the Polaroid on top of. That image has to go on the bottom. All right, so I'm in GoodNotes 5, so it puts my camera roll up here. If you're not in GoodNotes 5, you're going to have to go grab your image and grab it from your camera roll, or if it's not saved on your camera roll and you have it saved somewhere else, you can hit the image and go find it. But let's see, here's my little girl. All right, I'm gonna make it a little crooked because that just always makes it cute when it's crooked. All right, I'm gonna swing back over. Oh, that's okay, sometimes that's a GoodNotes 5 thing and you have to kind of come back to it. It doesn't load fast enough. All right, so now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna pick my frame that we just made, and I'm gonna stretch it out here. And the good thing about GoodNotes 5 is that I can actually adjust so it fits. All right, and then once I've got it where I want it, I just click off of it. And there I still have my little bit of a shadow to make it look like it's sticking off the page. And I got that little bit of a shadow to make it look more like a true Polaroid where it's a little thicker than a normal picture is. And after this, I just get to go decorate it. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to take my files because if you use your sticker book, I happen to use mine in files. I'm going to drag this little guy. Let's see. Drag this little guy over here. And I can put it like this. And maybe I'll grab, let's grab this one here too. And I can put it up here like a little sticker too. But you can decorate it however you want it. Let's see, I might even go to text. Let's change the color here. Let's go to my presets. Let's do it in black. All right, so and I can type in her name. So her name is on it. It looks all cute. I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger just so you can see it. Resize, and I can even make it go sideways. Just like if you would have written on it. If you're, old school like me, I remember when Polaroid's around, you always wrote on the bottom, maybe the name or something cute like that. But there you have it. You have your Polaroid instant picture frame. Hope you enjoy it. I cannot wait to see what you have. So hop over to our digitally organized Facebook page and post away. Thank you.